Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? Decided to throw up a little emergency stream here, but I'm not feeling the emergency. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. We're going to take a look at the chart. Give me a second to set everything up. Ugh. Feeling a little better. Feeling a little better. Still a little exhausted. Kind of on the daily. But we're making it through. We're making it through. Yeah, every day's been better. Hold with me here while I tweet this out. Try to at everybody. I pulled up a cool little site here, Agger.trade. I'll throw that in the chat. There we go. Agger.trade, cool site. Definitely something everybody should at least be aware of. It's a tool to have in your pocket. And it shows you liquidations, big volumes, etc. And in the last 15 minutes, we've been seeing some craziness. So I figured, when in Rome, let's get some tunes going. Tunes kind of day. That's better. All right. Welcome back. Good to have everybody. Hopefully no one's lost their shirt today. I only lost my sleeves. Not the same. How y'all feeling? What's up, Alchemist? DJ Satoshi. Bajorn. How's it going? Bitcoin to zero? I mean, guys, that Bitcoin to zero, that's something people have been saying since I started in the space, and I'll tell you what, man, it's never gone to zero. Maybe this time's different. Probably not. Probably not. Let's take a look. Let's go, Brandon. Is this the spring? We could be getting, there you go, using some terminology there. This could be a little spring action. Typically, guys, and it's not fun, but almost every move to the downside starts with a move, or move to the upside starts with a move to the downside, and vice versa. You almost never see just flat and then up, or flat and then down. Typically you see flat, a relief bounce, then down, or flat, sell off, then bounce. A spring. It's pretty typical. This Agger.io, man, this could not be going more fire. There is a lot of volume. I believe in the 5-minute candle where it broke down, saw $2 billion, something like that. $2 billion. Dollars worth of the corn trading hands. So are we getting to a capitulation? Could be. Certainly we have a sentiment capitulation. Things have been hecka boring. Let's move this up. So let's put this in some perspective. Even on today's wick low, it's minus 5% from where we've started the year. Typically, I don't get out of bed for minus 5%, but we have ranged for so long. So long. A month. And December 4th, I was getting back from Miami. Finally rested up. And we dumped down to 42.3. We still haven't breached 42.3. Why can't I gotta open this freaking object tree. I got too much crap on here. Brush. Let's get rid of these brushes. Brush. Get rid of a bunch of this crap. There we go. Oh no, I meant that. Okay. Man, it's been a month at this range. Feeling more and more like May, June, July. Really similar price action. You have the wick to start it off, and then you basically just have range trading. You get a little break out of that range, but it's just not enough to call it a dead cat bounce. You return to the range, you see some lows. Let's take a peek at what that looked like. Very similar price action. You got your wick, range trading. Will bounce, not quite enough to call it a dead cat bounce. That did lead to the low that broke the initial fall, fair enough. And then range trading before breaking to the upside. I mean, it's structurally very similar, not identical, but very similar to May, June, July. I was definitely hoping for something a little more September-ish. You saw back here. It's looking less like that, as you can see in September. Those lows really did hold. I think they were tested 4 times. I guess the similarity here and the similarity back here isn't so much something we can see on the chart, but something we can experience in our brains at both times, September and in Q3 or whatever this was. Both times, the chart just couldn't look worse. If you remove all of that price action that we know happened, that's what the chart looked like at one point. It couldn't look any worse. All of our indicators look terrible. In fact, we even said on this channel, the chart looks, and I can't lie to you, the chart looks like absolute crap. Weirdly, it almost always looks like absolute crap before we see a bottom, and we did. Same thing was true back in September. This looked like absolute crap. Everything in analysis would say this one to break to the downside. We had the opposite, or the inverted pattern that we love to see. Usually we're looking for those flat tops ascending lows. In September we saw flat bottom descending highs, broke to the upside. I say this a lot, but it's a good day as any to say it again. Bitcoin, the price, a lot of time, it's just a lot of noise. It's going to do whatever it has to do to convince everybody it's not going up, and that's when it goes up. Analysis is a great tool. You're much better off using analysis versus guessing. But sometimes it comes down to sentiment. It comes down to how we're feeling. It comes down to what needs to happen to get everyone to fold, to get everyone on the wrong side of the trade. And we talk about that a lot. And it's not a conscious thing, possibly. Could be. But what it really is it's seeking liquidity. Liquidity. When it goes to these places where people, have to say, man, this chart looks terrible. Typically, that's where they're going to fold. That's where their stop losses are. That's where they lose all hope. And when they do that, that's liquidity. You saw the short I released on YouTube and on Twitter. Yes, and on TikTok. Talked about that in the last live stream. Liquidity drives markets. Price seeks out liquidity. That's why it always feels like when you get emotional, you're on the wrong side of the trade. Even though in the moment you feel, man, there's no way this is going to play out any other direction, then it reverses. That's because you're the liquidity. Don't be the liquidity. Go against the market. I'm not worried at all here today, but this is the spiciest price action we've had in some time, so I figured let's go live, even though I feel kind of crappy. 42.3. It's December's low. Hasn't been broken. Let's add an alert down there. Hasn't been broken. Structurally very similar to May, June, July. If it were to follow May, June, July, yeah, let's do that. If we were to follow it exactly, what would that look like? So we're going to take out our bars pattern. We're going to copy May, June, July. And then we're going to bring it over here. I think this is really going to drive home the similarities for you guys. Does that work? Do you see that? Smoking a cannon. What's up, Grown Exotics? Smoking a can on Compy TV. You hate bears, man? You got to have bears. We need both sides of the trade. You can't just have one. RJ Lee, would you buy your house so when the market is down? That's why I didn't buy a house. Well, one of the reasons. I ain't buying the top. Nope. When Wasabi? What's up, Wasabi? What's up, Kenny? How you doing, man? Would you sell your house if the market goes down? No, it's funny, RJ. Like, that is what people do, though. When the housing market crashed, people, like, scrambled in 2008. Scrambled to sell their house. Oh my god, it went down. I have to sell my house. People are just naturally bad investors. They're naturally bad traders. Sorry. Humans are just naturally poor. traders. They want to do what feels good. They don't really... They care about the outcome, but the outcome clearly isn't the driver. So let's see. This doesn't fit perfectly, but I think structurally we can agree. I mean, really, regardless how you look at it, those are pretty similar. So it's the bottom end. Let's take a look. Take a look at the chart. Johnny G, any signs of reversal? I doubt it. Doubt it yet. Considering we're still sitting on red candles. We haven't seen any bounce yet. Unlikely. Unlikely to see signs of reversal at the moment. 5 minute. Looks pretty crappy. 12 minute. Flattening out. VWAP's coming up. RSI is below Stotch RSI. It's not the worst sign. Not the worst. But really not confidence building yet. 15 minute, nope. 30 minute, nope. Money flow is still green on the 45, but every time frame underneath that, it is red. And 45 minute, man, it's reaching down to that 0 marker. Same with the hourly. We do have a higher high, but now we're looking for a lower low on the hour. The hour does look like it is beginning to curl up. I think it's going to be hard to find on our indicators, but what we can find, is in volume. Let's see. There's going to be a large spike of volume here on the 5. Yep. There it is. We can see volume accelerating. It's got an alert for KIN USD. I'm going to pull that up real quick. KIN. Not really sure why I got an alert. I got an alert. 006, this isn't even right. Different chart. Okay, that was a weird alert. I'm just going to leave that where it was. Back to volume. So volume is increasing. We can see very high volume here on the 5 minute candles. If you even look at the 1, I believe it's pretty massive. Yep, that initial sell-off, huge volume. And so while we don't see on our indicators reversal yet, what we can kind of infer from this chart is price moves in waves. And waves is a very nebulous term that gets a lot of people confused. Basically, bulls and bears take turns pushing the market, right? Signs of reversal in a greater sense is when either party fails on their turn to push harder than they pushed before. So what we can say here is, well, we don't know if it's going to reverse. We don't see a reversal. But what we do have is a really, really big bar. That's a very high bar. There is a lot of volume traded there. There was a lot of selling pressure. And so it's going to be difficult, for sure. It's going to be difficult to up that, to one up that, to push harder. And so we can say, well, it's not impossible for it to go lower, but it's going to be difficult. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to take even more selling pressure than we just saw. And that was pretty big. Even on the 15, the last time volume was even remotely this close was back here on the 15th of December on that rally. Kind of same thing applied there. Volume was very high, and it set a very high bar. It was going to be very difficult for bulls to do that again and to do it stronger. And, well, you know what happened then. Price kind of began getting floppy, sold back off to support. So our indicator's literally not going to be giving us reversal yet, I would guess. But our candles are looking somewhat hopeful. We can see the body closes on the 15 here, getting smaller and smaller. That's a sign of exhaustion. I did not dig the way Market Cipher is looking at this 5-minute. RSI is lower. Price is lower, no bullish divergence. Do you see, I think right here, this will be it-ish. Yep, right around there. So it's talking about how bulls and bears take turns and how they have to continue pushing harder and harder. Right about here, we see on the 15, or on the 5, that is when selling momentum reached its peak and it began rolling back over. Now that's not a guaranteed sign of reversal. It can always make additional selling waves, push price down. But we can see that it did begin to show some weakness right here. And thankfully, that's when price leveled off. It was about 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago. Let's check funding. Dang, let's look at these licks. Look at these. This is very active for Agar.tools. Oh, Agar.trade. Very active. Man, it can barely keep up. 1.2 million long at 441. Not a bad long. 2 million long at 441. People are going long here, it seems. This orange one. Yeah, I'm also kind of colorblind, so that might not be orange. I'm looking for big positions. 3.1 million long. All right, price moving back up. A little bit. Unfortunately, we do have a zone here now. That was support. Now is likely to be resistance. What, 44.5? Let's see. Let's put up a poll here, see how you guys are feeling. Here we go. Go ahead, vote on this poll. Get some engagement going. If you haven't smashed the like button for this new stream, go ahead and smash that like button. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, oh man, 701 viewers. Welcome back, guys. I knew it was the time to go live. Good to have y'all. We're gonna go through the chart in depth today. We're gonna keep it rational. We're not gonna get emotional. For those of you just joining us, welcome. My fear level is roughly 0 out of 10. Nothing has really happened, but it is worthy of going live simply because this is the most volatility I think that we've seen in, I don't know, forever. In what feels like forever. We're going to get into some more of that analyses. We have 200 likes and 700 watching. Smash that like button. The more likes the stream gets, the more eyes YouTube shows this live stream to. And then more family members can come join us in the logical, calm analysis. Let's see. Something I've been watching that recently broke today is on the 2-day chart. So let's take a peek at that. I tweeted about this earlier. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't. We're blowing up on Twitter. Where are my moving averages? Where'd you go? There we are. Something I've been following pretty closely, and a reason that I thought it worthy of going live today is right here on the 2 days. This is the 200 moving average. However, 200 moving average on the 2-day is simply the 400 moving average on the daily. You can use that. And what caught my eye here is July's sell-off, or May, June, July. July's spring, let's call it, from the 200 2-day, or the 400 daily moving average. Our wick, December 3rd, from the 400 daily moving average. And today we are trading below it. If you saw my tweet earlier, Bitcoin has 1 day, 4 hours to close back above this moving average. That's at about 45.7. No, it doesn't mean guaranteed like bear market. If it doesn't, It certainly is a bearish sign if it does, and it's a lot more bullish if it does not. So that is really my my target for the next day. I'd like to see a rally back to 45.8, put us back above this moving average, and really, maybe we see something similar to July. Who knows? Let's see what else the 2-day has for us. Money flow actually rolling over from selling to buying here on the 2-day, weirdly, even though price really hasn't moved much. We can see that with a V-shaped top on money flow, provided it closes in that condition. Even though VWAP is lower, that's not really confidence building in my mind. Not super confidence building. Let's look at maybe the weekly. Look at the monthly. Look at the monthly first. Yeah, this monthly candle, nothing's happened. Really, nothing's happened. We don't have a lower low versus December. Not surprising. Definitely can get uglier. Definitely can get uglier if it does. Something tells me that 44,000-ish range, though, is going to act as support from the monthly. About the weekly. The week. And the weekly was starting to look good, and now not quite as hot. Selling momentum has not shown signs of slowing down on the weekly, but we have 4 days left, and so that can change. It can definitely change. RSI looking to reach July's low. That's kind of a bummer, but not really a terrible thing. A lot of people are talking about a head and shoulders. They're seeing what they want to see. People were saying head and shoulders back here. Now they're saying it here. I mean, let's be honest, guys. This is like exactly, I think, what's going to happen again. We have the same sentiment, the same boredom, the same lack of engagement, the same fear as our little trip to that 30,000 last year. This is not a head and shoulders. Doesn't have like any of the actual characteristics of a head and shoulders. What does it have? A high, a lower high, and then an all-time high, and now a higher low. That's not a head and shoulders. Not a head and shoulders. For this to be a head and shoulders, it really doesn't take a lot of analysis. You'd need to see a test of 39.6. That would be a head and shoulders. There you go. That would be. And what you'd be looking for is a sell-off below, a back test, and a rejection. YouTube is not receiving enough data from my stream. What is going on? Everything is... Guess we'll turn off the tunes for now, maybe. WTF. Close some of these browser tabs. They are poison. Poison for the datas. I don't know. What is going on here? Stream settings, stream health. Let's see. YouTube is not receiving enough data to maintain smooth streaming. Let me turn off this other computer really quick. Hopefully that helps. Does not seem to have helped. How's it looking on your guys' end? Is it buffering? Is it not buffering? Chat. Volume has died down. True. True. That was kind of what we were guesstimating at. Was that it's going to be a difficult task to create more selling pressure than what we just saw. So what does that mean? We're going to look for a rebound. Pretty typically. Our indicators are definitely not showing it at the moment. But let's zoom into the one, see maybe if the one has something for us. Don't love this RSI that way. An ascending channel. However, if it can continue that, that does create a rather bullish scenario. But probability-wise, we see these break to the downside. 1 minute may be looking to roll over, but this is an ugly picture. It's an ugly picture. 1, 2, 3. deeper trips to selling momentum, negative money flow. MACD is positive on the 1 minute, and that makes me uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like to see that when we're not bouncing. Let's use our fib tool, see where we might be looking for, and back to the pocket. Back to our little area of support that was broken. Bam. 45.2. Nice. Well, that would put us back on top of the 400 daily moving average. I'll take that. Agar trade. No Sam. Yes. Agar.trade. Okay, stream's healthy again. I think Agar.trade was really weighing down a bandwidth. That site does eat up a lot of bandwidth. I put it in the chat. Put it in the chat again. Go to 10K. Oh God, I wish. That'd be great. What's up, Martin? How you doing, brother? I'm doing good. I'm not. If you're afraid, if you're afraid right now, you shouldn't feel bad about it. Okay? Don't beat yourself up over it. But if you're afraid right now, it's likely because you are a little novice in the crypto space. We haven't seen any significant low broken. I mean, we broke our consolidation to the downside. It's not a good thing. It's not a good start. But wait, why? I deleted this a while ago. Why is this still here? Or did I switch? Ah, because I switched. I'm an idiot. We haven't really seen any significant levels break. Really just more of the same of what we've been seeing. Very similar to what we saw May, June, July. Looked at this a minute ago. We'll look at it again. Very similar. This is pretty much par for the course. Something like that. Do you guys see the similarity? The issue, or the problem, I guess, that some might point out, and they'd be correct, is that in order for it to truly mimic that, or truly be a fractal of that, it would have to break 42.3. Now, breaking 42.3 is not the end of the world. Breaking 39.6, that does get pretty bad. Even I will double take at that for a minute and be a little uncomfortable. But even if it breaks 39.6, I'm really not going to be that worried. Structurally, that does make the chart look like crap. But as we said earlier in the episode, we've seen the chart look like crap. And almost always the chart looks like crap before we get those pop rallies, those springs. So here we are again. We've had no relief. I guess that's a similarity. We've had no relief. No relief. 1, 2, 3, no relief. Really, I'm almost unimpressed by the market makers here. Get a little more creative. Get a little more creative. This is like painfully similar to what we've already seen, and maybe that's market makers trying to play on kind of that PTSD, trying to play on that the emotions that we've experienced based on it. Let's fit this perfectly, actually. I think that'll be a fun tool. A fun task. There we go. This is kind of what it would look like if it were exactly the same. It's better. Do it like that. Could you live through this? Could you live with like 42.3 just stops getting hit? Sideways trading for another 2-3 weeks. I think I could do it. Now that's actually starting to look a lot like what we've seen in the past with these kind of price actions. Kind of the sell-off, bounce, shelving, and then a sell-off before our spring. Hopefully that's what we're looking for. Though that would mean lower prices. I don't think lower prices worth selling and trying to rebuy. Here's like something important to remember here. A lot of you, especially if you're new, are thinking, oh my God, I gotta sell all my Bitcoin so I can get in lower, right? Well, if that plays out exactly what we just said, we're looking at 4.9%, 4.9% down from the low wick today, like 3% down. So now you've given up your position for what could be a 3%, 4%, 5% gain minus trading fees. So you're looking at what, 3%? And that's if you catch the bottom, which you're not going to do. You're not going to. You're never going to catch the top or bottom. It just doesn't happen. It's like, don't even try. The only way to do it is for like via grid ordering. And even then, you're still not going to catch the exact top or exact bottom. But you're potentially giving up question mark upside. Say you don't get filled. You sell, it doesn't make a lower low. It just kind of grazes 42.3 and goes back up. Now you're likely buying back in up here. And when you do, it's probably going to drop again. Kind of back test what could be a head and shoulders neckline. Inverse. Look something like that. Be very similar to this entire move. Your emotions might be telling you to sell and get in lower. I can't stop you. Just be careful. 4.9% down is exactly the liquidation of the 20x buyers. Yeah, there you go. Well, yeah, like 5%, 4.9. You're right. That's always true. Sell bottoms, buy tops, Hank. It's funny how often, like, we laugh about it, but it's funny how often other people laugh about it and then they go and do it. Like, that's like literally what they do, and then they laugh about it as if like they don't do that. And it's like, bro, that's like what you're doing. You're following your emotions. Well, here's, I guess, another test of this descending high trend. Womp. Let's see what this one looks like. Actually, we're still good here. We're still pretty good here. This was what I posted to Twitter on the 5th, saying bottom's probably in. And yes, we are below this line. Closing below it wouldn't be great, but you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times we've traded below this descending high trend line. This is the macro high trend line. 5 times. 5 times we've seen wicks. Maybe 6 times the charm. I don't know. I don't know. Not worried though. We're still in the exact same pattern. Exact same pattern. Say 60-ish. Do it like this. Really just the same, but it is. And honestly, I'm kind of happy because I've been so bored with price action, and it has been good timing because I've been super sick. 1,025 viewers. You guys rock. Welcome to the home of calm, rational technical analysis. Yes, we use clickbait titles and thumbnails sometimes, but that's just because YouTube demands it. We're not clickbaiters, we're not FOMO or fudders, we're here to look at the charts. If you like this content and want to see more of it, smash the like button, subscribe, jump in the Discord, join our fam. We do this all the time, every day. That's right. We're going to do an airdrop after the live stream. I don't know when we'll be done, probably in a few hours. It's going to be a long day. But there's a little bonus for being in there. A little bonus. 12 hour, you deceived us. 12 hours really looking to roll over there on MACD. Baked out. Same with money. Man, money flow. 12 hours looking so gorgeous. Still isn't the ugliest, to be honest. But definitely savage fake out there. What I like is this was a lower high versus December. We do have the threat of money flow pulling back down to make a lower low. Lower high, whatever you want to call it. It's upside down. But it's not there yet. And as of this moment, it's actually a third higher low. It's at the moment. So 12 hours market cipher. And if you like this indicator, my link is in the video description below. Check it out. It is a good indicator. It's one of my favorite. You don't have to have it to trade. But I like it. I use it a lot. So let's bolden this line up. Let's make it green for a little hopium here. Make a little green line. All right. Let's do something like this. This can be white and thin. Perfection. Perfection. I'm digging the energy though, man. You guys, 65% of you, that's actually the norm. So we're equally bullish as we always are on this channel. Bravo. Bravo, fam. Cheers to you, Stu JK. We need 420 likes. That's right. If we don't, they take away my 420 license. And I won't forgive you. If they take that away, I'm not forgiving any of you. Ever. Not even if there's a fire. There was one more trend line here. This one, we may not really be in play. Where did you go? I guess we can use that. That's not really it. Where was that? I think it was taken from the weekly. Yep. Really, either way you look at it, it was rejected from this ascending low trend line. Not a big deal. Not great, but not a big deal. No bearish engulf on the week. Let's look at some weird time frames here. Let's do like a 15-dayer. 15-day weirdly bullish. Really not that bad. I don't like VWAP, but it has 10 days left to fix that. That's plenty of time. Huh. Alright, I have a theory now. This does line up. This does line up with what we're seeing. Especially lines up with if this is a fractal or not. If we do see this play out, right? This is a little, if this does play out. Which is a big if. That's a very big if. If we do. Right. What we're likely to see is on this low swing, a lower RSI than back here. That will give us bullish divergence, possibly lower than here, giving us bullish divergence again. Which I think we already have. Yeah, RSI is not pretty. See how that plays out. Shook ya. What's up, Matt? It's okay. You're good. 65% of you saying that Bitcoin's low is in for today. I would agree. 65% is the pretty average bullish response on our polls here. We're bullish on this channel, man. Doesn't mean price only goes up. People say, but Tom, why are you bullish all the time? Look at the history of Bitcoin. Why would you be bearish? It's a much more important position to defend. Much harder position to defend. The answer is because you sold your Bitcoin and now you're grumpy. That's the answer 90% of the time. It's alright. It's alright. People make mistakes. There we go. I hate how visible this is, though. And 3 minutes to close, and this hourly does not look great. It certainly is a smaller bodied hourly candle than in the previous one. Good sign. Good sign. That's some suggestion of exhaustion. RSI on the 1 hour is at the lowest point. Minus right here. What's that bad boy? Right here. Weird. Weird. That's bullish divergence. There's really just no pattern here. The only pattern that I can see here is that fractal. That's it. That's it. There is no like technical pattern. It's just this looks very similar to what we've seen. 65% is pretty bearish. 65% is like anytime we do any poll on this channel, 65% of us vote whatever the bullish answer is. We're just a bullish channel, man. If you put this poll up in, I don't know, someone else's live stream, chances are it'd be reversed. Let's put it down to the 1. While I pull up Aggr Trade, because I liked that. Aggr Debt Trade. Hopefully this doesn't nuke my connection again. Yep, dropping. Dropping on Aggr Trade, but not dropping. Weird. Coinbase, price is not dropping. On Aggr Trade, price did drop. That's very odd. Woo, here comes the orders. Woo, 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 pop the orders. Bam, 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 shorts flying in. Small longs opening, but mostly short leverage positions absolutely overwhelming. This is in the last 10 seconds or so. It's all those orders. They are relatively small orders, I'll say. Relatively small. Even though 100K, 200K sounds big, not really for Aggr.trade if you watch it. You see much bigger orders, much more of the time. Now we have 1,200 watching. Let's go, fam. I'm going to read the chat. Let's read the chat. Do a little consoling. Make sure you guys have liked the live stream and subscribed and voted in the poll above. You can also check out the links in the video description below. There we go, baby. There we go. A little bounce. I want to see more shorts. Liquidated long. Nice. We want to see longs liquidate, and we want to see shorts open. That's what we want. Let's check out funding here real fast. Johnny G, stupid to short at these levels. Absolutely. Absolutely. But that doesn't ever seem to matter. Funding relatively unchanged, which is odd. That's straight up odd to me. I would expect to see like funding go very heavy positive, and then I would say, yeah, you're probably gonna dump more, or see it go very heavy negative, and then say we're probably gonna bounce. We're staying pretty neutral here. 0.01, 0.007. These are very close to neutral. Even predicted funding hasn't changed much. Here's some big longs. 1.1, 1.3, 3.3 million short. Longs just flooded in the last 40 seconds. What the heck? Why is this one 1 million? Why? I don't understand why that one looks different. It's only 1 million. I don't know. Someone explain to me why that one has a dancing snake? I don't understand. Put volume back on. Volume has been relatively nothing since the sell-off. Definitely started declining on this second low. We can see that here. And it typically does precurse a little move in the other direction. Here we go. Why would you open a short at support? I don't know, but most people trade very badly. And so, couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Mostly longs. Don't love to see that. Don't love to see that, but that's okay. Long positions, actually leverage positions, are opposite to what they might appear to be. If you want price to go up, you don't want a lot of longs. If you want price to go down, you don't want a lot of shorts. Because when those positions close, they market order in the other direction. And so lots of longs means when price goes up, then those longs take profit and close and they push the market down. What's up, Country Life Hungry? Thanks for subscribing. Rocky Gardner, Paulo Morota, Hashan C, Yogesh, Serve, Kyle Reed, Ergos, Experts, Blake Moore, Haseen Al-Shalil. What's up, everybody? Alex Bogdan, Sarah Doe, Joe Dart, Gel Lorenzo, Vasquez, Cody Tessimir, Joyce Strong. How you guys doing? Welcome to the fam. Thanks for subscribing. We're going to get to that 50K. Can we get to 50K today with 1,300 viewers? I think the answer is yes. That's up to you guys. Almost 1,400. Keep smashing those like buttons. We almost have 600 likes. Keep smashing those likes and subscribe buttons. And we will get there. I'm going to do a quick check-in. Where we are on the count, 48,700 subscribers. So we're 1,300 away. Literally, if everyone right now subscribed. And then if you already were subscribed, made a new account, subscribed again, we would get to 50K right now. Other YouTubers probably not going to be ballsy enough to go live right now because here's the reality. Here's the reality of being an analyst at this moment. We don't know what's going to happen. No one knows what's going to happen right now. We just don't. We can look at the chart. We can stay calm. We can say, hey guys, this is maybe a spooky event for some. But in reality, we haven't really gone anywhere. We haven't really gone anywhere. This is a lower low than what we've seen. But it's not a lower low than the initial sell-off in December. So structurally, this is the exact same thing. It's just this. What is that? That's a descending channel. What do descending channels do? Well, probability tells us they break to the upside more often than the downside. So that's not a bad thing. Have we seen them before? Yes. Yes, we have. In fact, we've seen them pretty much every time this bull run. When sentiment gets in the condition it's in now, and when we've reached lows. Same thing. Not phased in the slightest by this. No phasing. I'm happy that price is moving. Volatility was reaching extremely low levels. And that's just boring. One of the sneakiest tools of the corn is boredom. Going down can be painful, going up can be painful, but the real pain is when it does nothing. When it does this and it keeps you waiting and keeps you in suspense, questioning your choices in life. That's the real pain. Ooh, this site also has some fun sounds. I'm gonna turn those on. Oof, too loud, too loud, too loud. Way too loud. There we go. Doesn't this make you just want to be manic and crazy, all these sounds? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it does. That's not so, doesn't always sound this way, but there's so much going on right now with large orders. I think each one of those sounds is triggered by either a large, short, or long opening. There we go, it's catching up. Blink, 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 blink. It's kind of soothing, I think. There we go. Nice little 1 minute candle. 1 minute is finally looking to roll over again, but I will warn everyone, it has given us that signal twice here. Now it's giving it to us again after a lower low. 1, 2, 3 lower lows. Not great. We're going to want to see that money flow flip to positive on the 1 minute. It's not quite there yet. Not quite there. Ba-ding, 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 ba-ding. Ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding. Let's go back up. Let's go back up. This would be uncomfortable. Bling, bling. 44,700. This is what we don't want to see. Do not want to see a rejection. Ba-doo. Nice, we just gained 50 subscribers since I last looked. Right on, everybody. Doing good. You're doing good. 66% now saying the bottom is in for today. You guys feeling more confident? Almost 2,000 votes. Oh, yeah. And people wonder why. Wonder why people get emotional. Thanks, Phantom Lord. Name in all caps, then saying in all caps, the Ponzi is collapsing. Dude, this Ponzi collapsed up 10x. Actually, more like 13x in the last like year and a half. collapsing. Price is down like 5%. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Messages. Hope I read the charts better than my polls. But, I mean, I don't know. That's what it's showing me. Is this what it's showing you? Oh, wait, we got a super chat. Jeremy. Jeremy Showmaker. Long-time lurker. Can't usually watch the live. Not to be a dick, but I've been bored on the side. I mean, as soon as you say not to be a dick, then you gotta, you gotta worry. But you've been bored on the sideline waiting for break, out or down. Buying this would have orders and 37.5 in case of squeeze. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know why that would be dickish. I don't think it's dickish. Hugo G. Tom, you have 2K invested. That's why you're relaxed. Hugo, whatever helps you sleep at night, buddy. Whatever helps you sleep. Oh, man. Go look at my old Go look at the content over the last 3 years I made. This is not the first time I've been relaxed. The pool is inverted. What? I don't know. That's what it's showing me. 65% yes. Oh, wait. It's going lower. Ha! You're right. I am bad. Wait a minute. So this is a rare occasion. I have misspoke this entire. I'm just so used to our channel always. Look at other polls we've had. It's always 65% bullish, 35% bearish. So this is a rare first time poll where our viewers are bearish. Wow. That makes me more bullish, to be honest. I was thinking we're probably going to trade sideways. Now I think we're going to get a recovery. Five-minute kind of bullish. Is that a bullish engulf? It's very close. I'll say it's a bullish engulf. 5-minute bullish engulf, though. Don't get excited. Let's see. 5 minutes still hasn't quite started rolling over yet. Neither has the 12. 15 in the exact same condition as when we started. $30-minute, same condition, but our VWAP is starting to roll over here. It's good. It's a good sign. See our momentum bands pinching down here, but money flow still isn't reflecting it. Don't love it. Our SI is in the dirt. How in the dirt is it? Ooh, that's actually kind of spicy. 30-minute RSI, lowest point since December 4th. Not quite bullish divergence with that low yet. It'd have to go a little lower. Doubt we're going to see that. It'd have to sell off, not just strongly, but quickly. If it ranges sideways, we won't be able to do it. Crypto character, nice to know you still haven't submitted to clickbait. Well, we have been doing a little dabbling in the clickbait titles and thumbnails, but the content is always the same, and especially on days like today. We don't do that. It's like when it's really boring. Then we do. It works. I wish it didn't work. Just like the moon phases. I wish the moon phases didn't work. I am reading the poll wrong, yes. So many permabears flapping today. Well, there's another bottom signal. Did Peter Schiff say that Bitcoin's going to zero yet? Because like that's the ultimate bottom signal. No, Bromo Sapien. This is the 1 minute chart, bro, and we're doing it because we've already looked at the other time frames. We're watching. Man, people get grumpy when Bitcoin goes down. Hey, grumpy Bitcoin people. There's no new low. We haven't hit a new low. Don't be so grumpy. Don't be so grumpy, man. The only way this resolves is with a push down. This is like what always happens. Consolidation. When you push down, that's when you get a spring. You can see push ups, new lows, almost always accompanied Buy new highs. Really simple. Relief, sell off. If it breaks 42.3, get a little grumpy. That's okay. Then you can be grumpy. But nothing has happened. Don't work yourself up over it. We've broken down from the range of consolidation we've been at. Clearly, there's some kind of buying action going on. That sell-off has stalled here. We're zoomed in because we want to see if we're getting the back test. Don't be so grumpy, man. Don't be so grumpsters. Instead of being grumpy, smash the like and subscribe buttons. Yeah, put that energy to good use. Take the finger, hit the subscribe, hit the like. Throw away the grumpsties. 720 likes. I don't even know what number to go for next. We hit 420, that's our target like bar. I guess we're going to go for, what, 1,000? I guess I'll go for 1,000. Then we'll go for 4,020. Yeah, please it. Oh, we already hit 69 too. 690. Well, alright, let's call a spade so far. Here, for all you grumpy bears who want to be grumpy. You do have a bear flag here. Does that make you happy? Still doesn't make me anything but calm. But there you go. You have your lows coming up. You have your highs coming down. Price is coiling. That's a bear flag. There you go. There, to make you happy. Hopefully. Hopefully it does. I wish you nothing but happiness. I can't believe our channel. This is wild to me. This is the first poll. This is the first poll in the history of our channel that wasn't the other way around. That's interesting to me. This is a pro. This is a pro tip. Really good top and bottom signals. Really good top and bottom signals are when bulls, perma bulls become bearish. Great bottom signal. When perma bears become bullish, great top signal. Wait, did I do that right? Perma bull become bearish, great bottom signal. Yes. Perma bears become bullish, great top signal. To see our channel vote 65% bearish? That's unusual. That's all I'm saying. That's a first. That's a first. Grumpy, he's got the good kush. I got that good kush. Got that medically great. Medically satisfactory. What do you guys want to look at? Audio not syncing. I wonder if we're dropping frames again. No, doesn't look like it. Probably it's from all this audio. I'll close this. There we go. We'll turn the tunes back on. These grumpy bears need some grumpy bear music, I think. Hey there, grumpy bears. Be mad that I'm not freaking out. Go ahead. It upsets you. Okay. Takes a lot more than this to get me spooked. And maybe, hey, I don't know, because I've been in crypto for years and years and years, and this is just what it does. If you can't hang with this, not gonna make it. And GMI, not gonna make it. This is what crypto does. I've said this time and time again. Bitcoin's chart will do whatever it has to do. You can pretty much ignore the TA at times, as much as I don't want to say that. May, June, July, it's a perfect example. September, perfect example. Nothing on the chart said that should break up, but we said on this channel it would. There it is. Oh, the bears. Well, sure, dude. Thank you. Be good. See, that's just what you gotta do. Be good. Don't be grumpy. Just be good. What's up, DB? Coolest TI on the web. Thank you, my friend. I can't believe. Is this shocking? Like, are you guys as shocked as I am that our channel voted bearish? I mean, I like it. I like it. It's just wild. Playlist 1. Give Roshi Token a big shout out, and I'll get the gang to get you to 50K. Shout out Roshi Token. A big one. There you go. 50K. Bring it. Bring it, bring it. Josh Brunsetter, been in for a year and you're not phased. You, sir, deserve a crown. You're way ahead of your league. Way ahead of your league. The fact that, honestly, the fact that there's 1,500 people watching right now is enough for me. Isn't very, yeah, that's not really important. Who cares? Yeah, maybe you're right. But the number of coins that have done this in the bear market, virtually zero. I think Chainlink is the only one I can even think of right now. So what I don't like is if Chainlink starts rallying, will that signal a bear market? Maybe. There are worse reasonings than that. So keep an eye on Link BTC. I don't love it. I don't want to see it rally. So far it hasn't broken out. The structure isn't that great. It's not like super duper threatening. You know, maybe at 0.001 in Link BTC over here. Maybe then it'll be like, uh-oh, start sweating. Depending on what price action's doing. Can't explain it. Can't explain it. It just did. I can't name other coins that did it. Very, very few. It in USD pair looks like it broke its descending high trend. It did do that in November. I'm still looking for a move to 50. Hopefully with the rest of the market though. Sell-off really didn't phase it. In fact, it looks like it kind of rallied into it. Let's see. 2 4-hour candles ago. Let's check the math here. I need you. Stay a while and glisten. Yeah. Right here. Chainlink made a nice little move on the 4-hour right here. Bitcoin dumped. Link barely moved. That's wild to me. Link's still posting a green day from open. Hasn't moved enough to really make me sweat, but I noticed that, man. I noticed it. I noticed it in the last few days and did not make me feel comfortable. That's for sure. Don't want to see that repeat. Mezi Andres Atelier, what's up? Welcome. Nate Jax, Falcon X, Romex, Lux, JR Dominguez, Javin, Guscott, Spetsbuib, Nope Lol, Marcos Garcia, Nope Lol, Main Girl, what's up, Main Girl? Camille, Robleski, Are You Alexandru, Thomas Morgan, Mustafa El Dabib, Mitchman 709, Juan, Ted W. We're blowing up. It's good to have everybody here. Good to have everybody here. Welcome to the calm. We're not gonna spook you. We're not gonna spook you here. We're not gonna scream and say, "Oh my God, such an emergency." It's not. It's not an emergency. Had we sold off lower, if we sold below 42.3, maybe we could start saying, "Hey man, that's pretty ugly. It's pretty emergent. It's emergent." Yes, Bitcoin on a low time frame is in a bear flag after dropping. Classical TA would say that's not good. But we see this a lot in crypto and they don't play out. I don't think bear flag, I don't think symmetrical patterns, symmetrical meaning highs coming down, lows coming up. You don't see them play out very often in crypto. Traditional technical analysis says that probability weighs with them. I would say in crypto it doesn't. I have no explanation as for why. Just simply my observation. 1500 watch from what's up, fam? Guys, for those of you who don't know, I did get the Rona like 5 days ago. I'm feeling a lot better, but I'm not completely better. My energy sucks. So sorry if I'm being boring. I'm just trying to be live to comfort the herd, to give you guys a little logical insight. Because I'm sure people are freaking out. And freaking out is never the correct response. Freaking out in trading, it's not the right move, bros and broettes. Let's take a look at our indicators again here. 15 minutes looking sloppy. It was flattening out. It was showing us some signs of exhaustion on the sell side. It's no longer doing that. 30-minute, really in the same condition as it was. Selling momentum has increased and it has not stopped. We don't have low time frame indicators signaling for a reversal yet. Don't have it. Our candlesticks may be suggesting that selling is exhausting as our body candle closes are shortening. Now we're looking at a green candle here potentially. So that's a evidence, but not enough to act on, really. Hourly, same condition. Do like that the VWAP's rolling over, and something that's interesting on the hourly is that money flows remain positive. Remain positive. To me, I think you can interpret this as during this consolidation. Let's make this bigger. During this consolidation, money flow remained relatively positive, which means money was entering the market despite price not moving up. I think that can be attributed to people buying, buyers. Typically when money flows positive, price goes up. Typically when money flows negative, price goes down. Money is leaving the market, price goes down. So you have some kind of money flow divergence. Price or money flow and price are not acting the same. Get back in there. There you go. And so there's something diverging. Something's hidden on the chart. Let's look at some of our other pairs. So this has been a really good insight, actually. I just thought of this. We've commonly looked at other fiat pairs for Bitcoin. Interesting, isn't it? So this is Bitcoin Euro. If I'd been looking at this chart, I probably would have thought that today was a little bit more emergency-ish. Because you can see on BTC EUR, we actually do have a lower low versus December 4th. The USD pair, in my opinion, is the least consistent, the least reliable. In fact, the USD pair for BTC almost always has bad info. Manipulation is what it is. Let's see, something like that. Let's do it like this so we can use that wick. Don't want to extend our line left. There we go. BTC Euro actually looking pretty ugly. So since we do have a lower low, we want to see divergence. We want to see higher lows on RSI or higher lows on MACD. Let's see if we got it. At the moment we do. It's not confirmed. It's not confirmed because we need a reversal first. We need to see RSI move back, trend back up. Then we can say, hey, bullish divergence confirmed on the daily for BTC Euro. We don't have it yet. What we do have is a higher low, at least for the moment, and a lower low on price. Not a bad sign. Very interesting, and I hope all of you, if you take away one thing from this video, from this live stream, one, be chill, but two, check out these other pairs. Check out the BTC Euro. We'll look at BTC GDP here, look at maybe BTC Gold, GBP, look at gold, etc. We're going to take a look at these other things, and what I want you to take away is that charting, there's many different ways to look at the same data, and in my opinion, one isn't intrinsically or necessarily better than the other. And I think it's experience and observation that can give you insights. So what would we go with? I mean, I usually go with the dollar, right? The dollar pair is what I consider the most important. But these other pairs are just as real, just as valid. So it's always worth a moment. It's always worth your time to go check them out. So this is really actually kind of spicy. So we do have a lower low on BTC GBP in the Bitcoin versus the pound, right? We have a lower low in price. But unlike the dollar, which doesn't, we go back to the dollar on the daily. We don't have a lower low in price. But what we do have, or what also is true and what is also conflicting with that, is, let's take me a minute. Dollar pair, we're below our descending high trend. No lower low, but we're below our descending high trend. On GBP, we have a lower low in price, but we're above our descending high trend. That's very different. That's different enough that we would assume that wouldn't be the case. Like logically, that wouldn't be the case. These things should trade relatively similar, despite these small fluctuations in Forex values. The dollar is doing well right now. That could be extra downside pressure. But then again, you look at it and you say, well, if there's extra downside pressure, why wouldn't we have a lower low in the dollar pair? It's a rational question to ask. Which is correct? Neither. Neither is correct. There's way more than one way to do everything in analysis. I, of course, just like everyone else, think mine's the best. Just everybody does. But at the end of the day, there is no one answer. There is no best. There's only what you are used to. So I'm going to say I like this. I like it. I dig that the GBP that we have seen in the past be more reliable than the dollar. We'll look at Euro too. Has not broken. In fact, it hasn't even tested at this moment, though it might be right now. We'll freaking see. Lower low. Do we have that in the dollar on the 5? Yes, we do. Whew, dumping. I guess 65% of us were right when we said the low was not in for today. Maybe that will change as we continue through this. 66% were correct. We have a lower low. Congrats to all. Lower low on the day. Still not really. Still hasn't changed the chart up. I guess the bear flag here did play out. Weird. I don't trust it. Don't trust it. More like that. Bear flag did break to the downside for a new low. Where's the follow through though? 1 minute is still looking kind of crappy. Where's the follow through? 5 minutes still saying more downside. Womp. GBP. All right. GBP finally touched this trend. And mind you, that is the first time GBP has done so since it broke it in October. Rallied to a new all-time high. Today, in January, GBP has touched or back-tested the descending high trend. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Probably not the best. Probably not the best. And then Euro, we have even more, and we have even more confusing signals here. Euro, it did backtest it. It did touch it in December. Sell-off hasn't today. Honestly, GBP and Euro might be suggesting the dollar will look for a lower low. I guess as of right now, though, all three fiat pairs have backtested this same descending high trend. That was not true until minutes ago when GBP sold off to a lower low today and finally touched it. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if we see a bounce here. Bounce dying. Congrats, you guys won the poll. I don't always win. No one always wins. GBP. Screw you, GBP. Let's see how far Euro is from hitting it. So Euro's going to trade down to 37.9. So far, so good. Maybe we can throw up all of them. Throw up USD on here as well. Ooh. How you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Here we go. Here's a nice one. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm feeling it now. So there we go. We got dollar on the right, which we already know has broken, so there's really no point of watching it super close. GBP in the middle. And the euro on the left, which you probably can't see, so I'll move it up. There it is. Euro today, the only pair that we've looked at that hasn't backtested the trend today, however, it did in December. Maybe we'll, let's pop open the CAD, the Canadian. These other pairs, man, everything's important. Don't dismiss things because they're not your dollars or whatever. Actually, we should look at CME. CME has been real spicy. CAD for the first time. Again, I wonder if it was at the same time. 21.31. Let's see. Did this happen at the exact same time? That'd be spicy. 21.31. Interesting. GBP and CAD pairs in Bitcoin. Both backtested this in the same minute. For the first time. Today. Would like to see some wickage. Definitely don't want to see this keep falling. I'd prefer not to close these pairs below there. That would not be good. That would not be a good time. We're still rocking and rolling, aren't we? You guys are hyping. I'll read the chat some more. Read the chat some more. Durman 4106. Zoom out, everyone's freaking out. Isn't it? Dude, I've lived this life for years of just watching people freak out when nothing has actually happened. There's no lower low. Though I will, or if you're looking at Bitcoin and GBP, you're looking at it in euros, if you're looking at it in Canadian dollars, yeah, you might want, I can understand. It's a little more understandable that you're sweating. Those have hit lower lows, but on the dollar pair it has not. So the majority of you looking at this, because the majority of you are from the US, just facts, we haven't broken December's low. Nothing has happened. Nothing. Oh, I see why I deleted those accidentally. Minutes. I see. So there we go. If we break 42.3, things do get ugly, but honestly, that's what we've seen on these other pairs already. So it wouldn't really be that surprising. GBP's already done it. In fact, it looks like did it yesterday a trade down. Actually, it broke it initially the 31st of December, right before the new year. Then again yesterday and again today. So in these pairs, maybe there's something to be like, oh noes. Oh no. But in dollar pair, man, you still got what? 2.6%? Hasn't moved. This is just, nothing's happened. I know it's not going in the direction you want, or maybe it is. Hopefully it is. I'm not shorting here. I think that's nuts. I think that's a nuts idea. Bear's probably screaming, "Oh, I told you so. Told you so." Told you so what? Let's see a significant lower low. We haven't. Breaking 40K, that wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be good. At the moment, this is just a descending channel with no dead cat bounce. Just like back in May, June, July. Descending channel, no dead cat bounce. Let's check. Let's look at our dead cat bounce. So, where would that be? Ah, Crypto Jeb just messaged me. Love Crypto Jeb. I'm going to actually be on. I don't know if he's going to be on our channel or we're going to be on his channel. We haven't talked about it yet. But I have a few collaborations set up for this month. Let's see. So 42.3 or very close is the bottom. Could be breached by a little bit, and this wouldn't change. If it is, this would be our dangerous dead cat bounce territory. 57.2. We saw a move to 57.2 and then a rejection and then a lower low off of, that'd be like lower than 42.3 or wherever price settles up here. That could get very ugly. This was the exact same analysis that May, June, July. We were looking for 48K when everyone was saying, Tom, you're stupid. Bull run's over. Looking for 48K. Exact same analysis. So tell me I'm wrong again. Do it. Do it. It's hard. It's hard. We're not there yet. Kind of ugly 1 minute. Look at the 4 hours. Big Head and Shoulders. Well, the Head and Shoulders boys are out. You know what that means, everybody. Nanner Push is still bullish. My chat froze, didn't it? Big Head and Shoulders. Yeah, all right. Let's have a Head and Shoulders lesson. Let's have a Head and Shoulders lesson. The world needs it. I'm wrong. You heard it here first from House of Lillian. You heard it here. I'm wrong. House of Lillian. House of Lillian is clearly knows her stuff. Point to the neckline. Point to the neckline. Even if we use the candle closes, and body closes instead of the wicks, point to the neckline. A horizontal or a diagonal. Diagonal. This is not a Head and Shoulders. Head and Shoulders don't have diagonal necklines. They have horizontal necklines. So point to it. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say shoulder, head, Let's do text. Because I got it on silly arrow mode. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say shoulder. Then you're going to say shoulder. Then you're going to say head. That's not head and shoulders. This is not how they work. You need a neckline. So let's say, we'll just take this value because it's easy. When you touch the neckline, then you can have a head and shoulders pattern. We have not done so. This would be a head and shoulders. That would be a head and shoulders. We don't have it. We don't have any touches. No matter how you cut it, there's no neckline. We put on volume profile. Volume profile. Let's put on volume profile. We are in a volume gap, though. We are in a volume gap that does push down into that neckline area. Maybe we hit it. But until we hit the neckline, until you test the neckline again, you don't have a head and shoulders. This is what gets new traders caught more than any other pattern in crypto. Is this premature head and shoulders? They see what? A low, a high, a higher low, and a higher high. And then that higher high sells off and now it's a head and shoulders. This is the market trying to paint you that picture. It's trying to spoon feed you that opinion. I will then, I will concede this to the bearish thought. I'll concede this to the bearish thought because this is analysis and analysis is unbiased. There is a volume gap here. So to see price move down to that neckline, that wouldn't be crazy. Wouldn't be crazy. There's also a volume gap that's actually thinner above us though. At 53.5, 54. I think this would make more sense. But if we go down and we test it, and then we come back to this void of volume, and then we move down to the neckline again, there you have a head and shoulders. Done. Calling it prematurely, do you got, I mean, I'm going to guess that people saying it now because I think there's like a new round of this every few months. You guys remember this head and shoulders? You remember this? This even had a neckline. This literally had a neckline. What this does is it sets up people to doubt the rally all the way back up. As soon as it stopped going up, oh my God, head and shoulders, head and shoulders, head and shoulders. Boom. New all-time high. This is exactly what people were saying back here. How did that play? Just saying. Just saying. Let's get rid of volume profile. This is not a shoulder. The best fit? This is the best fit. Absolutely, this is the best fit for this price action. No other way around it. Descending channel. Same as back here. Same as back here. It's par for the course. Now we got all this muck on our screen. Got all these channels and stuff. We probably don't need to extend this one. Probably don't need to extend this one. There we go. This is the same thing. In fact, I would bet people were even saying, and at this point it's too long ago, I don't remember. I would bet people were saying the same thing here, but they're saying head and shoulders here. I remember them saying double top here. I'm not sure if they were saying head and shoulders here. But that's exactly what was said here. And it's exactly what was said here. So tell me, you tell me, is it a head and shoulders? Too much lines, I agree. We'll get rid of some of this goodies. If you missed it, you missed it. There you go. You need a neckline or a head and shoulders. You don't need a head and shoulders for price to go down, but for it to be a head and shoulders, you need a neckline. No way around it. No way around it. This has been your learning whoa, Pine Script. The Matrix. Hack the Matrix. GBP responding to our descending trend line. Ooh, look at that precision. Look at that precision. Make this like purple so we know this is different. That precision. First touch on GBP. Make it purple. Euro has actually already touched our descending trend line. December 4th. Hasn't touched it today yet. Though Euro and GBP both have set lower lows versus December 4th. Hasn't touched it yet. So we're getting conflicting signals across Forex pairs. No one else we had conflicting signals across Forex pairs. That's right. May, June, July. As you can see here on Euro, it's just much a cleaner chart. Euro never set lower lows in May, June, July. Euro set higher lows. Right there. Not true on the dollar. Dollar set lower lows in the middle. Which is better? I don't know. There we go. Is January a historically green month? I believe so. I don't think that's a really good way of looking at charts, especially in crypto. I don't really believe it's a good way of doing it, but well, let's look. Let's look. We'll just literally go look because that's much easier. Obviously, 2018, it was not. But I'll do 2018 was not. January 2019 was not. January 2020 it was. 2021 it was. '17 it was not. 16 it was not. So far, no. So far, historically, not a green month. Though, again, I don't think that's a good way of looking at it. 15, no. 14, yes. 13, yes. 12, yes. And then 11, 10, yes. So we got 1 hit, 2 hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first 4 Januaries were. The 5th was not. The 6th was not. 17th was not, but just barely. It's kind of looking like Januaries have been red more often than green, don't they? There you go. There's all your Januaries. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 4 Januaries of Bitcoin's traded history were green. The 5th was not. The 6th was not. The 7th was not. The 8th was not. The 9th was not. But then in 2020 and 2021, January was green. So that's 4, 6, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so 5 to 4. Yeah, historically by 1. If we have a red January this month, then it's 6 to 6. It'd be even. You like Yu-Gi-Oh? You go. What's up, Sylvie? Bye bye, Jacuzzi, says Sylv, who bought Bitcoin at like 10K. I'm only up 4.5 times. No. Guys, people who are freaking out right now, and you're saying, do you know how to zoom out? The answer is no, they don't. They don't know how to zoom out. They just started investing in crypto. The same way we all freaked out the first time we saw price dump. We all freaked out. I freaked out the first time I saw the price dump. It's natural. But they're new. They're either brand new or they're not brand new, and they just sold their Bitcoin probably back at 30K. There's a lot of people. Think about how many people bought or sold their Bitcoin down here from 28 to like 30. Think about it. Think about how many. The answer is a ton. A ton. All those people, those are now the bears. Those are the bears. They're bearish now, and they'll be bearish forever unless price goes back down here. And I'll give you a secret. It almost never does. Same thing happened at 20K. Right here. People sold their Bitcoin right before the rally of 2021. And so, forever, those people, until price returns to there, which it historically has never done, will be salty, salty bears. Salty, salty bears. They're going to keep saying, oh, Bitcoin's going to zero. It's because they sold too early. Same thing happened actually even back here in October of 2020. This as well. Lots of people sold down here. You can always tell when a bear sold. One easy way. Ask them what price it's going to. Right? They'll say 10K, 20K, 30K. These bears are all but extinct now, but the 3K bears, 3K bears, there we go. Those were some savage bears. They waited so long to just sell the bottom. But here's where your majority of bears are going to say price is going. So just ask them, when did you sell? At what price did you sell? Guarantee the answer is one of these. Time and time again. There it is. So we got 4K, 10.5K, 18K, and 30K. We have a new breed, a new class of bears that sold at 30. Rest in peace. We'll see. Maybe they get lucky this time. I don't know. Dunno. But if you've been in the space a long time and you're a bear, 99% chance you sold too early. You regret it. And now you're going to spend the rest of your life convincing everyone else that it's going to zero because you don't want to be alone. You don't want to be alone. Your bearishness. Really, it's they don't want to feel stupid. Or I don't know. Really, it's they want their money back. They want their Bitcoin back. It's funny because would they become bullish then? I've never really seen it happen. I've never really seen it happen. Like, price really never returns to those values. I wonder if they will. Or do they just keep betting down forever? Probably. That's the reality of it. Let's be real. Don't be like that. Don't get caught. Don't get caught in the perma bear spin, man. Price goes up and down. It will always go up and down. It's okay. It does that. But you look back at the history, and why would you continuously bet down? Like, what about this chart would make you bet down forever? Don't know. I'm not sure. Actually, I am sure. It's because they sold and they're mad. I guess this is before my time, but there must have been like a 3K bear class down here. Not 3K, $3 Those bears are probably vicious. The $3 bears. Broke AF. Dang. $200 bears, I remember those. I remember the $200 bears. The 3K bears. Probably like 1K bears as well, selling the top on the way up. That's what happens. You sell too early, you become a perma bear. Don't believe me? Ask your favorite perma bear where they sold Bitcoin. The answer is going to be exactly whatever price it is they're telling you it's going to now. Only down from here forever. Right on, Lit 5. Right on. You guys just sell, you can sell me your coins. I'll take them. I'll take them. I want them. You don't have the hands for them. It's all right. Bring them on over. Tom Crown. He's got the hands. I got the hands for it. Someday I hope you do too. Man, that was a super eventful sell-off. I was wrong. We did see a lower low today. It went from 43.7 to 43.4. A whole 1%. What? Down forever. Went down 1%. Down forever. 0.57%. I'm bad at math today. But I will concede I was wrong. I don't need to hide when I'm wrong. Just gotta own it. Keep pushing. Dang, someone in our Patreon has a 75x long on Link USD open from $25 was up 300%. Congrats. That's pretty wild. I don't trade like that. Honestly, guys, here's the best advice you'll ever get in crypto. Period. You don't need leverage. Don't use it. You don't need it. Period. You're not going to listen to me. I know this because I've said this for now like 3 years, and I don't think anyone's ever listened to me. That's okay. If you are going to use it, at least sign up using my links. That way I make a little bit of money instead of the exchange. Because I know you're not going to listen. My links are in the video description below. Check them out. All those sites I have used personally. If you're going to lose your money, at least give a little bit of it to me instead of the exchange. That's all I ask. But you don't need it. People, there's some weird, like, cultural thing around it. Like, bro, big gains. Bro, the big gains, you know who made the biggest gains ever? You know who makes the biggest gains? The people who just stay in crypto. That's it. Time. Time equals big gains. If you're going to use leverage, know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. I can guarantee it. I don't know. You don't know what you're doing. There's maybe like out of 1,500 people here, there's like maybe a dozen that know what leverage is and how to use it. And I found that the more people know about it, the more they understand it and what it's for, the less they use it. I open maybe 2 leverage positions a year. If you've been around, you probably remember my short, and typically they're shorts. I almost never open longs. My short in August at 48K. I held that open, closed it December 4th. 2x, 3x. Small, 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 small. Just don't do it. That will save you so much heartbreak. Oh, there's a... Guys, can everyone do me a favor? There is a scam account retweeting me, pretending to be me on Twitter. I'm going to put it in the chat. My Twitter is Tom Crown Crypto. I will never message you on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, on anything. On Discord, I'm not going to message you. And if I do, it certainly won't be about money or investing or anything like that. It is absolutely a scammer. There are dozens and dozens of accounts that try to impersonate me, to take advantage of my reputation, to steal from you guys, and it drives me nuts that there's nothing I can do about it. Matt Guerra, I want a favor? You're sitting here on my stream, buddy. I'll ask you whatever I want. That's right. Feeling like you can get out. Get that fake crown. It's not me. Phantom Lord, I'm bored of you. Goodbye. Phantom Lord's trying to FUD everybody. He can just get out. Don't need him. People try to get you emotional. Do you notice that's not what I'm doing? I'm not trying to get you emotional. I'm trying to get you to relax and to think about what's going on. Not just feel and react. If you can relax and think and reason, and your decision is then to do the same thing, that's okay. At least you took a second. That's all I hope to do. That's all I hope. Give you a second away from someone screaming in your face, oh, you have to go long, oh, you have to go short. No, just relax. Think about what you're doing. If you're feeling emotional, don't make a trade. Period. You'll regret it. I regret every emotional trade I've ever made in crypto, period. Not a single time have I made an emotional trade and it worked out. I don't think. Not in my memory. There was some Fed announcements. Wasn't there? Let me look it up. Fed notes from today. I know there's Fed notes. Let's see. Investing.com. We're going to take a look at it. Wall Street and yeah, BTW. Stocks did sell off today. Stocks did sell off today. It's not just Bitcoin. S&P closed 2% down. That's quite a down day for stocks. 2% down. Pretty down day. 4,700. S&P closed at. Wall Street closes sharply. Lower on hawkish Fed minutes. What were the hawkish Fed minutes? U.S. stocks ended down sharply on Wednesday after U.S. Federal Reserve meetings. Minutes signaled the central bank may have to raise interest rates. What? What? No one saw this coming. We're completely blindsided. No one ever saw rates coming. Just like no one ever saw inflation not being transitory. Womp womp. The S&P and NASDAQ extended their declines after the minutes, which investors viewed as hawkish, more hawkish than they feared. The Dow hit a record high earlier in the day, reversed course, and closed lower. Interesting. Let's look at DJI. Dow. Dow, da, da, dow. Dang, that's brutal. That is a brutal candle, man. That's actually pretty brutal. But if you look at it, that's what happened December 30th as well, so it's not that crazy. All-time high, blanc. All-time high, blanc. Let's see. That's not very common, though. Typically, when you see indices hit all-time highs, they close green. Like back here in August. I guess not so much in May. There's another example. Bitcoin's a bubble, man. Bitcoin's a bubble. Bitcoin's a bubble. Stocks go up forever. Which is more of a bubble? Which is more of a bubble? This was the healthiest thing. March 2020 was the healthiest thing to ever happen to this chart. It's like finally it was allowed to retrace at all. It's a bubble, man. But my stocks that only ever go up aren't a bubble. Look at this. You put stocks on logarithmic and it's just one giant channel. Like, what a scam. What a scam. I can't wait till millennials have all the money. Because I think we're all just going to be done with stocks. Especially after the GME stuff. It's like, you just like flat out cheated everyone. It's not even... It wasn't even like a question. God, I hate channels. Hate parallel channels on. There we go. There it is. Just one giant ascending channel. Stonks only ever go up. So what? That was it? They're just going to raise rates earlier than expected, and there's probably no date given, no information given, just like the Fed notes always are. They're like, maybe or maybe we won't. Not definitely going to do something soon, but it won't be too soon. That's the gist of every Fed notes. Fed minutes flag chance of earlier hikes. Yeah, exactly. I didn't even have to read it. It's like, it's always the same. Wonder what the exact wording was that freaked people out. Can I find a quote? They did. I will say the last meeting was a little bearish. I've never heard kind of the bearish tone that we had in the last meeting, last minutes. We watched that live here. If you want to watch the next ones, I guess we missed these ones. If you want to watch the next ones live, we can do that. Just have to make sure you're subscribed. I haven't chilled in a bit. Smash that like button. If you haven't smashed the like button, smash the like button. Subscribe. We're about to hit 49,000 subscribers. We're going to be less than 1K from 50,000 subscribers by the time this video is over. Right on. Well done. Well done, team. The tone... Okay, this is a reporter. The tone of the minutes suggested they're going to start earlier and could extend the tightening. They're afraid inflation is getting out of hand. What a narrative. Dude, this whole system is a scam. Oh my God. For months. No inflation, no inflation, no inflation, no inflation. Then it's like, okay, we can't hide it. Okay, maybe there's a little inflation, but it's just like temporary. Real quick. Okay, it's not temporary anymore. Now it's, who knows? Like, it's just all bull. It just spoon feeds you crap. Just crap information. Once they raise those rates, boys. You want to know what the most bullish case for Bitcoin is ever? The minute those rates raise. Just watch. Don't believe me? Just wait. You'll see. They're going to raise rates. It's going to be this year. They're not going to make it out of this year. March is definitely aggressive, but the market is ahead of the Fed. More likely for May or June. I bet that timeline keeps moving up. Another symptom or another common theme when it comes to these notes. It's like, yeah, 2 years from now, 1 year from now, 6 months from now, 3 months from now. Just like accelerates. We have almost 4,000 votes. And it looks like we are bearish. But technically, we already had a lower low. So maybe we should start a new poll. Yeah, I'll just close it. There's also Kazakhstan internet outage. That could affect hash rate. You know what's internet? Let's look at hash rate. It's a good call. Let's look at hash rate. Proof of work. Fork.lol, one of my favorite sites, mostly because of the name. Yeah. Hash rate hit an all-time high January 1st. Hasn't recovered from that all-time high yet. But isn't looking unhealthy. Wonder when the outage was. Maybe the 4th. You see a pretty sharp decline there. Let's look at the retarget. Retarget's looking on track, isn't it? Isn't it? Yep, about 2 days away. And we're looking for... Ooh. Excellent. We're looking for, at this moment... And with 2 days left, anything can happen. You can see, like... Hash rate widely varies. And that can change the rework or the retarget for difficulty. But at the moment, it's looking pretty neutral. Possibly a slight downward adjustment. January 8th, baby. Does January 8th line up with anything? We need to crowdsource this. We have enough viewers right now. Crowdsource this. What other events are happening January 8th? Anything? Anything, Bueller. Any other major events January 8th? With all these minds, we can figure it out. Higher rates and I'm bullish. Lit 5. I don't know if you heard the... For Bitcoin, bro. Bitcoin. Watch. And like I said, I don't care if you agree. You don't have to agree with me. Time will tell, bro. Time will tell. GBP. Looks like GBP just dumped to a new low. Oh, so did BTC. See, you guys are distracting me. How much did we get? 0.59, very similar decrease. Very similar. Where did my euro go? Euro still hovering above that descending high trend. Hovering. Euro hovering. GBP now, after a slight bounce off of that same trend, back under. And dollar pair, of course, has been under it for some time. Not seeing the momentum, man. This is the first thing we talked about in this episode. Is that sell-off, comparatively, to the price action we've seen, was going to be a high bar. Meaning it was going to be difficult to continue that momentum acceleration. And look at what we're seeing now. Instead of plummet, seeing these small, what could look like stop hunts. That's definitely a sign. A sign of selling exhaustion. Doesn't mean sellers are completely exhausted, but it suggests that they're running out of fuel. We're going to need to see a pretty darn strong sell-off. You can see that on the hourly candle bodies. Each one smaller than the previous. That is a sign of exhaustion. A bounce and a sell-off that could be the setup to an uglier move. Any bar change values. Same alert, telling me again. So we get the last 4 hour close minus 4.2%. We are looking at 2.9 right now. We want to see a smaller decline in this 4 hour. So what would that mean? 0.21. 42,786. This is where we don't want to see this 4 hour trade below. Or else maybe there isn't exhaustion. So far, so good. Alert there. Done. So far, so good. Rid of it. Yep, still in dollar pair, no new low. GBP, euro lower lows. It's interesting how different they are. You don't see that commonly. You don't see this much difference on a macro chart. Not commonly. USD is like all the way below. That's pretty good. That shows them. You can see above me euro, in the middle GBP, and on the right dollar. If we zoom out on all these charts, ooh, there's some old chart stuff on there. Who knows what that's from? I don't know how TradingView works. Very different. It's weird. It's unusual. Reminds me of May, June, and July when we saw the dollar and euro pairs also show different macro pictures. British pound, nothing but higher lows. See that right here. Nothing but higher lows on the GBP. The initial sell-off in May, June, July, 1, 2, 3 higher lows. You look at the dollar pair, you guys probably remember what happened there. But this is euro. Oops, I thought that was dollar. Here we go, dollar. Where did this line come from? That's some really old TA. Dollar pair didn't have the same thing. Low on May, lower low in June, higher low in July. Different macro picture. I forget what euro did. Same thing as GBP, interesting. 1, 2, 3, higher lows. We saw divergence from the dollar pair back in May, June, and July, and we see it again here. We have very different pictures. Euro broke or tested the descending high trend in its initial sell-off. GBP did not, but did today during this live stream. And dollar did on the 4th, and it did today. However, the dollar stands out as the only one without a lower low. Very different. Would not expect these to be so different. Draw your own conclusions. Yep, there we are. 0.059. We need 2. Getting close here with this hourly. Definitely going to want to see this hourly close higher. Our beautiful candle bodies are getting smaller and smaller. 2.7, 1.6, 0.82. And now this candle actually has traded lower. Let's see what that number is. 43230, which is pretty much where price is at now. Womp. There it goes. There it goes. Dead close. Gala UST. See what happened with Gala. That's not good. There we go. Tree Town Sound figured it out. January 8th is R. Kelly's birthday, and that's extremely bearish. I'd agree. Gala just broke December 4th swing low. Womp, womp. That's not good. That's not good. You're likely to find support there, though. Let's see what's looking. Flow still positive. Indicator's not looking so hot, though. Can't say I love it. Can't say I love it. Gala Games. They were in Miami. Sad. Sad Gala Games right now. Doesn't mean it's the end of the world for it, but it did hit its 1618 retrace. And now it has broken its low. That's not good. Dang. Might be looking for 25 cents. Could be. It's a logical target. Might find support before then at 30. But I doubt it. If it doesn't bounce here anyway. It's gotta like bounce there, else it's probably looking for deeper support. Go Bitcoin, go. Go corn, go. You're not buying until it's dirt cheap. What price is dirt cheap? Let's do a poll. So I'll say like 40. I'll do 30. 20. Do 10. Oh, we'll do less than 10. There you go. Ask your community. Everybody is so excited. So excited for lows, man. I mean, maybe we should actually break a low. It happens in the other way too. People get really bullish. I've probably done it in the past too. Getting really bullish when really nothing's happened. Probably I do that most often when we're about to reverse. $3K, someone tagged me on Twitter. 3K retest coming, LOL. Well, I'm gonna like that one. Bro, that's my wet dream. Bitcoin goes to 3K. Whew, goodbye, fiat. Hello, more Bitcoin. I'm not that lucky. Not that lucky, guys. It's kind of right. I wish. Thanks for tagging me. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I got a few, 11,000 followers. Twitter's okay. I was never a Twitter guy, still not, but it's pretty easy to grow a following there. I don't know if it's all bots or what. Probably. I just shitpost, to be honest. Let's be real. Ew. Let's look at CoinGecko. Let's see the biggest losers. Maybe we'll take a peek at some of those. Dang, the biggest coin, the coin that is up the most in the last 24 hours, Ohm, with 1%. And then Magic Internet Money with 0.3. That is a red across the board. That is a red across the board scenario. We see stable coins, DAI, USD coin, Tether, all down 1.6%. Does that mean I can buy dollars for 97.4 cents? I'm all in. That's a good deal. I'm in. Man, across the board. Tether, Terra USD, USD coin. Well, guess people are selling their stable coins. Let's look at the biggest losers. There's got to be some good ones. Spell token. Token I told everyone be really weary of when it gets listed on Binance. Let's see how that happened. Let's see what it looks like on its trading time. Womp. Well, hopefully I saved some butts here. 28. Yeah, 40% actually isn't even that bad. Not that bad. That's ugly though. No bounce, though. Or no relief. That's probably going to rocket back up at some point. Something like that. What other big losers do we have? Convex, CRV. Though I'm going to guess pretty much the whole market, yeah, is going to be sitting around 10 to 14%. Looks like across the board. You went long yesterday. Oops. Bitcoin surprisingly weathering this storm of selling. Not really surprisingly, but surprisingly resilient into this sell-off. Looking at the top 10, we see Ethereum down 7.8%, Binance Coin down 6.7%, Solana down 10%, Cardano 7.2%, XRP only 5.2%, actually showing more resilience right now. Can't be a ton of sellers left there. Let's see, anything else down less than the corn? Chainlink. Chainlink really seems to be the winner of the sell-off day. Wouldn't have guessed that. Would not have guessed it. Oh, H-bar, no. It's alright. You gotta wait for the bounce, man. Gotta wait for everything to bounce. No bounce. Are you salty today? Ooh, let's check out that poll. Vote in the poll. What's cheap corn? 44% saying 40K is cheap corn. Wow. Perspective. Perspective. 40K. To me, this is wildly crazy. Wildly crazy. Let's go, Bully Bulldog. Let's go. Bully Bully. Bully Bully Bear Dog. Bull Bear Dog. So much opportunity. There is a good mindset. Mr. Amin Sayedan. What bounce? I don't know. I just said there wasn't one, so good question. Oof. There we go. A little more downside. 1% not good. Not 42.7. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let's see what that from the start of the day. Well, maybe 6.4%. Man, it definitely feels like more than that, but that's because nothing has happened. I guess from the high of the day, 9.3 or 9.1% from the high. Let's check out volume. Let's get a clean chart up. Let the butthurt flow. Let it flow through you, the anger. Let the anger. All right. We are heckin' close to December's low. GBP and Euro pairs already broke this low. We have not seen it in dollar pair. Is it going to happen today? It is looking pretty ugly. Checking our indicators again. Earlier, when we started this episode, we said none of the low time frames are showing reversal yet, and we've seen continued selling. Not really surprising. 1 minute. Not totally done. 5 minutes still looking as bearish as it has all day. That sucks. Though RSI is really getting pushed down there. Really getting pushed. 30 minutes is in the exact same condition it was, weirdly. Same with 45. Hourly now approaching negative money flow. Okay. 2 hour really isn't even noticing this dip. 3 hour could be showing us a little bit of a reversal signal, but not quite locked and loaded yet. And the 4 hour is maybe going for what we were hoping wouldn't go. Money flow reaching back down, potentially putting in a lower low. Hasn't happened yet. 5 hour looks absolutely bearish. That sucks. Absolutely. We see a lower low on money flow here today versus December. That is not good. VWAP is still pointing down. Not good. We have not seen a significant higher low and is still trending down. 5 hours saying, don't got the reversal yet. We ain't got it. 6 hour equally ugly. When is it gonna get pretty? You really have to look all the way to the 12 to see even kind of the first semblance of like, meh, sell-off isn't gonna keep going. That's a pretty deep time frame. Look at how coiled this is getting. 5 minute has just been a great predictor through this whole episode. Not once has it shown weakness in selling yet. And it has held true to the price action. We are seeing lower lows in price with higher lows on RSI, but that's not enough on, say, the 5 minute to really be confident in anything. And there we go. We've touched 42,786. With an hour and 30 minutes to go. So a 4 hour would have to close above this. Does not look like it wants to at the moment. Are we going to get a neckline touch? Are we going to make a neckline? Currently trading 42.6. Only needs to hit 42.3 to have a neckline. Then you guys can start yelling head and shoulders. Still be too mature, or premature. But then it at least makes some sense. Catch the red eye. Share down. Go. Here we are. 5-minute money flow, great for scalp and bottoms. I think money flow on small time frames is great for also looking at short-term trends. 5-minute has looked the same this entire day, and the entire day has done the same thing. It's a good tool. It's a good tool in general. Catch the red eye. Do so by subscribing, liking this video, liking this live stream, staying calm, taking a deep breath, using your logic, not your emotions. This is... Here's something real. We are less than 1,000 subscribers. Less than 1,000. Away from 50K. If you haven't subscribed yet, smash that subscribe button. Help us get to 50. We can do it. We can do it today with enough power. If you want Bitcoin to keep going down, smash that subscribe button. If you want Bitcoin to reverse and go back up, smash that subscribe button. I'll make it happen, whatever that means. Alright, does look like momentum's picking back up in this hourly. There's 25 minutes left. It will need to close significantly in the other direction. There. Not there yet. And that is straight down, no bounce. It's got a bottom soon. Unsustainable. Let's look at funding. Has funding flipped negative yet? This will be probably our first real... Jeez. What's going on with funding? Funding flipping negative will be my first real sign of a reversal. Even predicted, still looking neutral. Unexpected. Unexpected. This move may not be over. And it's a little negative, but not enough to write home about. A little fractal go from earlier. Bet that's looking juicy now. Yeah, I'll just make it again. I don't know where it is. I don't know where this went. I think I hit it to like one time frame. We fit this pattern that we saw May, June, July, if we fit it. So yes, we are fitting it, so take this with a grain of salt. Bit. Something like this. That's what we would be looking for. Which would mean probably a test, yeah, probably a test of September's daily closes. 40,600. Now, there's no guarantee that this pattern actually plays out. But it's interesting because it is very, similar. I need to do this again because it didn't seem to catch it right. I think it was on the daily that it looked better. That, yeah, still about the same. Still about the same area. Would be pretty spicy if that plays out, though, wouldn't it? So, for those of you just joining us, this 42.7, it's not a real number, not a real value. The way we calculated it was we took the body of the previous 4-hour candle, which was 4.2% negative, applied it to this one instead of the 4-hour. Closes below, then we're seeing momentum potentially not waning. But you can see that before it hit 42.3, which would be actual support and an actual number, not just a calculated here from the previous candle number. Before it hit it, we're seeing some buying. It's not a bad sign. Not a bad sign. It's going to take quite a bounce. It's going to take quite a bounce to get this right. 4-hour closing above there is still good. Still decent. Man, this is going to be a high volume day today. Gonna bounce eventually, man. There's just no relief. This is what I was saying all of May, all of June, all of July. There's no relief. Markets don't move one way. They move both ways. The longer it trends in one direction only, the stronger it tends to move in the other. Even if it wants to go lower, markets have to move the other way. No, there is no have to, even though I just said have to. But mathematically, you need it to move the other way. Why? Because you can't have the market all betting in one direction. Then there's no liquidity. You have to have people betting in both directions. And so when you get these bounces, you're scooping up liquidity, getting people to go long, and then you dump into that liquidity. Almost certainly the cause right now of this 5-minute candle. It didn't bounce. It needs to have a bounce. Why? So that market makers can open more positions, or they can find the liquidity to close their current positions. Can't have it if you just keep going in one direction. Eventually, you have to close the shorts to take profit, and when you do so, that puts buying pressure on the market. It's that simple. Markets need liquidity. Most of the time, whatever you're feeling emotionally, that's where the liquidity comes from. I'm spooked. That's because market makers are trying to buy. I'm euphoric. That's because market makers are trying to sell. That easy. Is this going to be an exciting bounce or a boring bounce? Yeah, still looking at 40. The majority of people think 40K is cheap. And here's a surprise for you. We were within 5% of 40K just 5 minutes ago. 7 minutes ago. Did it have to be 40 exactly? Is that what it is? Like, right there. 5.9%. Weird. Yeah, 5.9. We're within 6%. I stand corrected. So is that not cheap? Is that extra 6% what is the deal breaker for you? I guess so. Hey, at least you have a plan. I think my dog's growling. Durman called the bottom at 42.2. You're close, bud. JSJ Chris, this man's very wise. Thank you, sir. My voice sounds like Duke Nukem. I prefer the StarCraft voices. Goliath Online. Goliath. Burn, baby. Burn. Yay! Bouncy. Right when we needed it. Isn't it weird how that always happens at Steams? Still have an hour and 14. But I'm definitely happy with that rejection from this candle body closing lower. Well, it still could. But I'm definitely happy that we saw some reaction to that. That is a signal of exhaustion. Doesn't necessarily guarantee it. But what's interesting is in 16 minutes, this hourly is going to look to close. And that bounce not only fixed the 4 hour, but also potentially fixed the 1 hour here. It's going to be a nice close on the hourly. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 candles with smaller candle body closes, provided it closes. To be honest, let's see this. We might even be looking at a green hourly, possibly. Let's see. But yet. Need 43,580 for a green hour. Possible. Fill the gap. Stelesco. Fill the gap. That's right. You know, people, there's some people that always say down. Those people tend to have sold. And then price went up. And then there's some people who always say up. I'm closer to that field. But you look at the history of Bitcoin, which is a better bet. If you're here, I don't know, for like a short period of time and trying to make money, neither is a good bet. Both of them are bad bets. 5 minute is very close. Oh my gosh, very close to giving us our first sign of weakness here. Gonna need to see a little more buying, probably gonna need to turn that hourly green. We can see right here, almost there. So close, within grasp. And this is the first time we've seen any of this while we're live today. Ooh, the hourly briefly did turn green, excellent. Wicked back down, but briefly. But yeah, if you're here for a short period of time, betting always up or always down is actually probably a really bad idea. If you're here for a long term, like I am, I don't know why you would bet down. It's up or wait. For what? 12 years, up and wait has been the fantastic play. Everyone who's done that has profited in the minus, I don't know what this, like a week. See what happens. 13 minutes. We have a bullish engulfing from that low, just above 42.3 on the 5 minute, on the 10 minute, on the 15 minute. And the 30 minute has 13 minutes. Well, currently bullish engulfed, but not closed. Hourly flirting with green territory. 2 hour green territory. 4 hours, quite a bit. This is pretty spicy. JJRR, man. Sorry to hear that. Scammers, this is something I don't think people understand is when they hear that there's scammers in crypto, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, and they kind of ignore it. It's not that there are, it's that you will either come across scams or scams will find you in crypto. They're everywhere. Everywhere. Never give anyone your private keys. Never overinvest. Never put a large percent of your portfolio into something small. Let's see. Never send people coins unless you don't expect to get them back. What are other good ways to avoid scams? Don't click links. Don't download programs. You're in crypto now. Don't click links. Don't click random links. Don't download random programs. There are so many ways to lose money. Almost everyone in crypto has lost money to a scam at some point. I lost 25 bucks once. They're sneaky, man. They're sneaky. Their business. Highly lucrative. Is funding change yet? Come on. Nope. I don't understand. This is like just not what I would expect. Funding has pretty much remained the same. It does lean a little negative, but it's not excitingly so. It's very much neutral, even after the selling. Interesting. May need to break that low. 42.3 might have to get that funding in the right position. 10 minutes to go, babies. 10 minutes, plenty of time to close this hourly green. Plenty. We can do it. We can do it. We have almost 2,000 people watching. What a day. I'm glad every single one of you are here. Even the ones trolling me, trying to troll me. Guys, I'm a pro. You ain't gonna troll me. I don't give a shit what you say. I've heard it all. Heard it all. Not gonna work. You're wasting your time. But I'm happy you're here. I'm happy everyone's here to watch us together. Stay calm. Think rationally, not emotionally. Your emotions are never gonna put you in the right direction. 3,500 Bitcoin just left Coinbase. Somebody bought the dip. Sailor. Buy the dip, Sailor. Do it. We are less than 900 subscribers away from 50K. Smash that subscribe button. Let's get to 50K today. We can do it. Right now, if everyone watching this stream right now that isn't subscribed this moment, we would hit 50,000 subscribers. And I'd freak out live. Watch me. Think I won't? I will. Meeker, my alert box is not working. Hi, let's go over some of these super chats. I'm a crap face 2 says, hi, it's Peter Schiff and Bitcoin's going to $11. You know what we should do? We should definitely employ the Schiff indicator here. Did P Schiff give us a bottom signal yet? He did on December 4th. Let's see if he did today. All right. Go. You're a little Schiffy indicator. If Bitcoin breaks 42, crap. So it has to break 42 for this signal to be confirmed. really would like to see this settle up above 45.4, retake that 400. Can see we've touched the 400 daily in July. We touched it in December. And today is the first day that we may be looking at a close below it. Not the best. The 20 and 200 daily moving averages crossed bearishly yesterday. Rarely do we see a cross that obvious result in downside. It's very contrarian, extremely contrarian. You look back to the death cross in June, and price was rallying up to it. It did make a lower low, but it didn't have the sell-off people would think a death cross would have. Very contrarian. You want to see the super contrarian one, you look back at 2019. Then you'll understand. Look at this. This is just like one of my favorite chart examples. Death cross, October 2019. Price rallied 43% through that death cross. Yes, it did sell off. Yes, it did go to a lower low. But on the death cross, 40% gain. We had a bullish cross February, and that was right before the crash. Moving average crosses, not very good indicators. Not very good. I believe there's other ways to use them, but the crosses by themselves, not very good. They tend to miss the move, and they tend to signal the wrong move. Those off. You have a little bounce. What kind of bounce was this? 2%? Still not enough. Not enough. Need the more power. Full power. I think we see some green into this end, into the end of this day. Some green. My headphones are dying. It's a good sign. We were under 49,000 subscribers at the start of this video. We're on our way to 50K, baby. If we get to 50K, Bitcoin will follow. Not financial advice. Let's go. And solid little rejection here in the 1 minute from that hourly flipping green. Let's use our fib tool. Now we have a swing low and swing high. Let's use our fib tool. When in fib Rome, use the fib tool. 43,000. We can hope. Have not made it to the 0.5 retrace, haven't made it to the golden pocket. This would be an unusual bounce. Not impossible, but an unusual bounce. Nicholas, you said XRP was doing well, might want to check this hourly candle. Well, nothing was really doing well. We were just saying, comparatively, some coins were losing less today. Bitcoin actually one of the biggest winners today, weirdly. There are no real winners. I guess this MIM is up 3% or something. Does look like it's rebounded. Pretty much nothing is positive. Even stablecoins we saw trading at minus 1.6%, a pretty big negative move for stablecoins. See what other coins performed well so far. Osmosis didn't do too bad. Huobi token, Olympus, Frax, Cadena, Clayton, Phantom, FTM. I was gonna make a video about that yesterday. Phantom. Qcoin token, Sushi, Vet, Cell, Omi, Stellar. You're right, it does look like XRP is taking a poop since I said that. Where are you? What's up, Ultra Chaos Steve? Ultra Chaos Steve says smash the subscribe buttons. Let's smash that 50K subscriber resistance right on, bro. Agreed. Yep, XRP has taken a dookie since I said that. Was true at the time, isn't anymore. Anything that's sold off more than Bitcoin today has sold off in its BTC value. That was not true of XRP, now it is. Guess it's taking a dump. Really, in the top 20-ish coins, that's only nothing. Nothing. None of them. All of them. All of them is sold off. Bitcoin Cash ever so slightly. Phantom. Phantom is like the highest market cap coin that has lost less than 6.2% today. Ooh, 5 minute. This is actually kind of exciting. This is the first time in this entire stream when we started. 5 minute was not signaling any kind of reversal in any way. This is the first time in this entire 2-3 hour stream that we're seeing some sign of reversal on the 5. We had a series of higher lows or lower lows and lower highs. And now, you can see it right here zoomed in. We finally do. Cool. That's the first sign of reversal that we have on the 5. Exciting stuff. 1 minute not really agreeing though. 1 minute's really just staying negative. Someone's trying to short this market. Hourly closed. Yay. All right. Hourly closed. We do not see a green close. However, we do have, as hoped, we do have 1, 2, 3 candles with smaller bodies, suggesting some kind of exhaustion. What do we need to confirm this? We need the 4 hour to close. Where does the 4 hour have to close above for that to be true? 42,700. Where did we bounce from? Pretty much 47,200 or 42,700. So the 4 hour traded lower, threatening a bigger red candle close, rejected, tested the hourly green candle level, rejected, and now maybe is going for a very rare shallow retrace. Let's see. Statistically, we would look for the 0.5 retrace at 43K and possibly the golden pocket 42.9, really the same value. Statistically, this is where we would look for any retracement. If that high is broken before this low is broken, we're going to look for some upside into this close. Some real upside. This is very zoomed in, so probably not the most exciting. I still think this is what's going to happen. But if it doesn't, here's your targets. 43.9, 44.1. If the high is broken before the low, I still don't think that's statistically what we're looking for. I think this is. Some higher target. Thank you, Steve, by the way. Appreciate you. CY. Let me see if you dropped a message with your 10 skis. People wanting to sell on a big old red day. Careful. Big old red day. You drawing crazy stuff. Sorry you don't understand what I'm doing. TikTok vid. Maybe eventually you will. One minute is a joke. People get so goddamn offended by the 1 minute. Bros, it's this it's good it's the same chart data on 1 minute or 5 minute. 10 minute, 15 minutes. It's the same data, man. You saw the same swing high, same swing low. It's on 1 minute so we can watch it. How about I put it on the 4 hour? Is anyone gonna watch this stream? Is this gonna be an exciting stream? You silly. You grumpy today. Grumpy bears. Another 2,500 votes here. Seems like the majority of people find 40k to be cheap BTC. Okay. I don't think 40k is cheap. That's the perspective in the space, man. Everybody has different numbers in their head. Matrala, what's up, bro? We got a lot of new viewers here today. A lot of new voices. Yo, bangs the drums. How you doing, man? Go chill at the hot springs. That sounds good. I could go for a hot spring. Man, look at all these freaked out people today. It's gonna be okay, guys. You're freaking out. Just take a deep breath, relax. It's gonna be alright. Life will go on. Take classes off. Hey, TikTok vid. You're welcome to leave, my friend. You don't have to be here. My glasses offend you, and my chart offends you. Locked in. That momentum winning, the 15's looking a little brighter than it was actually earlier too. 1 minute is not. That 5, this whole episode has been signaling down, down, down. As of, I don't know, 15 minutes ago, it's giving us our first potential sign of no more down. 30 minute as well. Hourly just dipping into negative money flow. I like that setup. People yelling about the 1 minute. Watch. Which one that? Lenny. It's a menthol blue slushy. I only like organic flavors. Yeah. Prebin, fair enough. I think people are upset because they're new. Maybe they've never seen a sell-off really. This is their first one. I was probably upset during my first sell-off. So my heart goes out to them. Or they got wrecked. Yeah. Keep rocking them. Right on, Ravith. I would love to be wrong. It's just unusual. It's unusual to not see that retracement. It's unusual. Doesn't happen often. As technical analysts, we look at them probable. Probable is the retrace. I would love to be wrong. For sure makes me happy. Oh, you can't even see it. Bottom it just says stay good. I like it too. It's a good vibe. Follow the way rabbit. This guy's a joke. He watches the 1 minute chart. Ha 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 ha. Follow the rabbit. You're watching a guy watching the 1 minute chart. So who's the clown? These trolls, man. It's okay. Did I just get messaged on Instagram by an account? Ending to dumb. Oh no. That was Stephen Applegate. For some reason it said it was from me. What's up, Stephen Applegate, if you're out here? Bitcoin's on sale. It's still more expensive than in September, but yeah, for 2021 it's on sale for sure. Oh, do it. Do it, Bitcoin. Make me a fool. Just go up. Price does like this song. Typically. Typically it does. A true warrior does not hide. Here we go, spices. This is a spicy stream. Spicy stream. I wonder if the 5 minute gave it away. Let's see, where did it stop? Right about here. Maybe. Let's zoom back out. Actually, a better idea is we should just look at our other pairs. Price is lower, RSI is higher. It's not the worst. $12 hours still holding on to hope. Dig it. This is all like one candle. 6 hour looks like garbage still though. Four hour, we got a new low in RSI. Lower low in price, so there actually isn't any. Womp. Womp. Let's look at it. The Euro, GBP, those were being spicy earlier. Where are your charts? There's CAD. CAD closed its day below the trend after never touching it. Since October 4th. Never touched it. Closed today. First time touched it Way to go, CAD. You're CAD. No. Ooh, GBP. GBP looking to make maybe a rebound. Closed back above. Not bad. Let's see, Euro. Euro bouncing. Dang, actually, Euro showing some strength off the trend. That's pretty spicy. GBP still stuck below. We're looking bouncy. We are looking bouncy. Good 5-minute close. Playing with that hour. The hourly flipping 43,587. Didn't get it. Now it is acting as some local resistance. Not the end of the world. It really is showing strength, though. We might go for a bullish engulf on the hourly. So close to a double bottom. Never actually breached 42.3. Close. No cigar. Ooh. Do it. Serenix, I see you, bro. Read this instead of guys trying to blame me for their losses. Those people don't even watch the channel. They just come in to troll. It's all good. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's up with Gohana? Looking at C. See, we got a lot of subscribers. Chris Schmidt, Jaron Verhelen, Ben Nasser Sabri, Shuhaib Anwar, Nicholas Salinas, Alam Zab Khan. Man, these are hard ones today. Merhan Ahmadi, C4HSR. Alexander Ilayev, Jace Custer, Popolio, Moon Monkey Monk, I like that name. Nick Theo, the DR Freezeman, Caitlin Paulosano, Mind Blockchain, great work, Mind Blockchain team. What's up, dude? Yeah, my alert box, I don't know why it's not working. Ooh. Harry Howe, Merrick 82, Bully Bulldog, there he is. Chris Deadlock Jones, Talik 6, Nicole Aldous, Ashley York, ignore the negative. Love a bit of woman action. I just like if I put on the daily, people want to watch it on the daily. We're watching. There's not a lot of volatility. Gotta zoom in to see it. But I appreciate you, Nicole Aldos. Gohana wants to look at ZCX. He'll pull it up over here, but kind of like watching what's going on here. It's pretty spicy. I'm assuming ZCX broke that level. Did it not? Didn't break 270. ZCX could look worse. Could look worse. Hasn't put in a new low. That's not looking that bad, actually. ZCX. Got your lows coming up. Money flow on the daily looking to roll positive. Got resistance at 420. Blaze it. Not bad. 420 or 4. Call it what you will. Nah, 420. Blaze it. DCX not looking bad, Ohana. Not looking bad. I mean, alts are... Ooh, nice. Are you going to cloud me? Clouding probability. Do as you will. Let's go. So close. Not looking bad, dude. Pretty nice bounce off of 270. Gonna find a resistance at 420, but I like the way the chart looks, actually. Ooh, let's go. Let's go. Yes. All right. All right. Let's do it. You broke your high. So now we're gonna look for the fib extension. Like 44. This was the probable move. Probable moves don't always happen, just happen more often. I'm just tired. For those you guys who don't know, tested positive for the old Rona like 5 days ago. I'm feeling a lot better. This is not a list. This is not a playlist on Spotify, unfortunately, Pretzel. It's actually music from Pretzel player. Funny. Yeah, feeling a lot better. I was pretty miserable there for a bit, but I'm still hurting, still low energy. But today was spicy, so I had to get on. Had to come tell you guys to calm down. Didn't have a choice. Gotta be there for my peoples. So here I am. For my peoples. There's no such thing as TA. That's a hard argument to win. Hard to prove something doesn't exist. We could get to 50,000 subscribers right now. If everyone who's not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. That'd be like a dream I've had for 3 years could finally come true. Power's in your hands. We are less than 700 away. Started the stream with like, I don't know, about 1,500 away, so we're ripping. We're rocketing towards it. Ooh, Bitcoin shorts are mooning right now on Bitfinex. Mooning. That quick. Boom. It almost doubled. 72%. They have been very low. Very low. Not a bad sign. Longs not really doing much. That's a good sign. I want shorts open. I want longs closed. That's how you rock and roll. Dancing around the bullish engulf on the hourly. Do the bulls got it? We'll find out. We had 2,000 viewers at one point. That's pretty wild. That might be a record. 42,000. Right on. Alright, Bitcoin's chilling. Here you are, Johanna. I'm digging it. You tested support. Higher low, higher low. You have a high, you have a higher high. Doesn't even really seem that phased by today's sell-off. Yeah, 420. Blaze it. Ooh. Maybe a little kiss. Really want to see this back above 350 actually. 200 moving average just spawned. 50's on top of it. That's set up. Market Cypher is very bullish on this. On the daily. Don't hate it. That weekly resistance at that 350, unfortunately. Right where the cross is happening. And your 20 weeklies there. Wouldn't doubt it. Would not doubt it. It's gonna go look to test that 20, he thinks. Be a nice close above 350. So many liquidations. Love it. Crypto the only. Don't seem to get many notifications. YouTube, man. We get shadow banned a lot. Happens to everybody in crypto. It's a great reason to join the Discord. You'll always get a notification then. 2K viewer top. You know what's interesting? Maybe we should look to see at what time that happened. Why wouldn't it tell me what time that was? Yes, it will. It was 5:45. 45 minutes ago. It was right around here. This is where our viewer 2K was. Oh. Makes sense. Surprised we're not picking back up here or higher. I guess this was more explosive. Also, it had been really painful. And then we finally did a little bit of recovery. So that's logical. That's logical. Ugh. Up 30 minutes for the daily close. I love y'all. Hopefully you found some calm today. Gotta steer clear of those emotions. Not gonna help you out. This is where everybody was panicking. Wow, that low is exactly 42,500. Pretty perfect. 4 hour rejected. Actually, it's pretty spicy, so. We were looking for the 4 hour to not close. Where was it? Right here. Right here. Looking for it not to close below 42.8. Why? Because we wanted to see a smaller candle body. 4.2% negative in the previous 4 hour. 4.2% negative was about 42.8. Price touched there and bounced pretty much instantly. Took maybe 5 minutes. Now we're looking at a bullish engulf close on the hourly. Not a terrible way to start the new day. $45-minute finally showing some signs of life. MACD momentum's waning off from the sell side. Hourly could be our first waning momentum candle on deck. 90-minute not convinced yet. VWAP does look to be in a good position, but momentum's highs still coming down. We had a lower low. Not quite where we want it yet. This thing tells me the daily's just like gonna close right here. Something tells me. Ooh. How long have I been live for? Holy crap. Three hours? Oh my god. That's been an awesome stream though. You guys have made it awesome. 1,500 likes. Still got like 1,400 viewing right on. We didn't quite make it to 50k subscribers today. We could have. But I thank you all. You all did a great job. We'll get there. It's just like Bitcoin, man. Matter of time. Take a deep breath. Relax. Everything's gonna be okay. Promise. What's up, Sodium? Energy drink? Probably just make me feel sick if I drink any more caffeine. This is your home for calm, rational, technical analysis. Headphones are fading. 49.4 thousand, less than 600 subscribers to 50k. Love it. Love it. And do it. Hello. As usual, after the stream, we're going to do an airdrop in the Discord, so get in there. We're going to put today's chart up live there, so you can watch it after the stream. Bullish selling. There's some bullish selling. It's already up live in the Discord. And I'm beat. It's hard to sign off though. So many people watching. It's been a while since it's been this spicy. Glad to see you guys are still reacting to the spice. Despite not feeling so good. I knew I had to go live. You guys did great today. Ooh, that's not good. Something weird's going on with inside. I'm raging. This guy knows me. He knows me. You guys, if you've watched me for the last few years of these live streams, you know I rage. I rage all the time. The lady. Not a parking ticket. Son of a bee. Parking ticket or something. Always gotta get the parking tickets. Very white. If Discord did boot you because too many people joined, it's okay. It doesn't ban you. It just soft kicks you. So just click the link again. Click the link again, and it'll get you in. I'll put it in the chat. There it is. Katarina Rose, you're the champ. Thank you, darling. You can block people in the chat. Fun. You just click the 3 dots next to their name. Alright, I'm bored of Follow the White Rabbit. See ya, bud. It was nice having you here trolling. Good to be. See you, bud. Go start your own YouTube channel. I'll watch it. When the downtown lights start to come out at night, I'm exhausted. We go insane. And when I arrive, I start to lose my mind. I go insane. I go insane. Apparently the lady got a parking ticket. No. Can't find it. I sure do, so I can feel that now. If they only knew how this was, yeah, they would too, just to feel that now. Here we go, baby. Let's go. I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody. All I got ahead is I'm moving it up. Alright. 20 minutes. 20 minutes till daily close. I'll leave the stream up. I'm beat. I gotta take the dog out and eat. This is the best stream in a long time. Love you guys. Make sure to get in the Discord. We're still gonna do an airdrop. Smash the likes and subscribes. We'll be live again. That's for sure. I'll turn the tunes up. Love you guys. Even the trolls. Love them even more.
When the downtown lights start to go out at night, we go insane, we go insane. And when I arrive, I start to lose my mind. I go insane, I go insane. 'Cause they told me you, 'cause they told me you, they told me you. I can feel that now. 'Cause they told me you, 'cause they told me you, they told me you. I can feel that now. 'Cause I ain't got no friend, I ain't got nobody. All I got ahead is a moonlit road. I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody. All I got ahead is a moonlit road. Moonlit road.
by bit, creative imagination began with a new art form. Makes me feel I belong to something.
Shine.